I'm just lightly walking around and everything is groaning. I get there, say, hey, can I have a vodka cranberry? And he was like, sure. Do you want that for here or to go? And I said, what? To go? Like, I can take it out? And he was like, yeah, like, as long as you stay in the historic district, if you have a plastic cup, you can walk around with alcohol in Savannah, Georgia. Like, fuck me up. Like, this is, I'm moving here. So not only am I, like, walking around with this, like, alcoholic drink on the streets of Savannah, but like I don't even know where the historic district is. And the dude didn't even like tell me. He was just like, yes, historic district, you can like drink it. So like I'm just wandering around the entire city, just hoping a cop's just not like, hey, what you doing? Because I'll just be like, hey, I'm a dumb tourist and someone said, hey, take this to go. Although like I also don't know like where I'm going. Like I probably should be looking at a map, even just to like keep myself, I don't know, aware of my surroundings. It's also super cute because every person that I walk by who sees that I'm like vlogging like smiles, like as if they think it's really cute or whatever, and they see the drink in my hand, they're probably just like, oh, she's having so much fun. And I am. Also, I keep seeing like horse-drawn carriages and that's cute as shit. I just checked in with the dude who's hosting the tour, and this is the historic district, so we're not like meeting up for a few minutes, so I'm like wandering around and like looking at things. This place is like fucking pretty, like as shit. Like super pretty. But like I walked up to him and I was like, hey, sorry, I'm a dumb tourist. What is considered the historic district? And he was like, this is. And I was like, perfect. Like, look how pretty this is. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Also, it's a gorgeous night and I really thought I would need this sweater and I don't need it, so. Alright, so I want to give my thoughts on the ghost tour that I just went on now while it's fresh in my brain and before I get to my hotel room. I love ghosts. I've always been a fan of the paranormal and like creepy stuff, and like ever since I was little and ever since I can remember having access to the internet, I've always been like researching on things. So as for the tour that I just took, I'm not going to say which one it was, even though this could count as a review. I'm not going to do that anyway. Basically, what I think is that, like, the history aspect of it is extremely cool. Very cool. Super cool. Love it. The tour guide, he knew his stuff, and he showed us more. He went over the time a little bit just so he could show us some things. And I know it's part of their job to, like, make things spookier than they really are. He kept saying things like, take pictures and take videos, and literally, I recorded so much lens flare just to show you guys that, like, the things that he's passing off as like, oh, it's spirit activity. It's not. It's literally lens flare. Like,
and the one I told you about.
Like, it's so obviously not spirits, but like he's showing us evidence as he's telling us these stories, and he's like, oh yeah, we got some earlier, 9 o'clock. Like, no. So for that aspect, I just wanted to be like, hey, that's not a ghost, but not to like debunk all your shit, but like as someone who really likes ghosts, it's like, do it right, do your research, know that like sometimes with certain electronics, like you get things that aren't ghosts. I don't know. It was fun. I'm not like scared or spooked or anything, but I am excited to go back to my hotel, because when I told the dude where I was staying at before everyone else got there, he was like, oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, you're in the right spot. And I was like, I know, I'm excited. And I'll also show you the way I have to get into my room, because it's so backwards and weird that you're gonna be like, how do you remember that? The only reason I remember how to get to my room is because Do you hear that bird? The only reason I know how to get to my room is because I had to go up and down the stairs a million times to figure out where I was going. Where am I going now? Let me figure that out and I'll get back to you. So this is the outside of the entrance I have to go in since the front entrance is closed to the public. So they gave me 2 keys. A key that gets me in here. And this is the hotel. I'm gonna try to be quiet because there are rooms all over the place. The floor's like super slanted. Like, do you see that? And it's like no wonder people think it's haunted. Every step I take is noisy. I'm under the belief that every building that's been built after like 1910, haunted. It's haunted. You're haunted. Wait, oh wait, no, I have to go up the stairs. This is where my room is. Now I am staying in room 206. The most haunted room in the entire building is room 203. According to the tour guide, you have to have a reservation for sometimes almost up to a year, because that's how long the wait list is. So let's see if we can find it real quick. It's 204. You can hear people talking inside. I'm gonna go back to my room now. I'm almost certain that the people in 203 are doing some type of ghost investigation. Because if it takes you a year to get into the room, I'm sure crazy ghost people are like constantly. Alright, light's still on. And okay. So something not alarming but crazy just occurred to me. With the way that the building is set up, the other side of this wall right here is room 203. And like, I feel like I need to confirm that with an actual map, but I just wandered around the entire building. I just want to see real ghosts. None of this, take 30,000 pictures and zoom in on something that's blurry. If it looks like a face, it is. Like, no, I don't want that. I want an experience. I paid good money for this hotel room. And by good, I mean like, I paid like decent money. This is like the most expensive leg of my tour. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kick back, turn some lights on. I'm gonna either take a bath or a shower. I'm leaning towards bath because I'm still a little buzzed from that one drink. Like, sister downstairs, like, he made it strong because I've been buzzed the entire tour. I'm like sobering up, but like, that didn't help my argument.